if your everyday life was no different from your dream vacation? What if designing the lifestyle of your dreams was simply a matter of thinking bigger?
What if I could show you an entirely different way of living? And what if I could show it to you right now? Hey, what's going on, my friend? Julian Sherman here, coming to you live from actually beautiful 10,000 square foot mansion I just moved into here in Las Vegas. And I want you to think about that for a second. I want you to think about, what if your everyday life was no different than your dream vacation? For me personally, that was just a fantasy 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was at the point in my life where I was literally just a broke personal trainer. I was attending community college for a business degree and really had no direction in my life. I always knew I wanted to make six figures. I always knew I wanted to travel the world, but when you're a personal trainer, not only are you only making $10 an hour where you don't have enough money to afford that, but I was also stuck to a physical location. If I ever wanted to leave somewhere, if I left for more than a day, I would get fired. So I was kind of at the end of my rope. One of my biggest line in the sand moments was, I remember 2 years ago, I actually went to a diner with my girlfriend at the time. And I was sitting there, we were ordering food, and I remember this feeling so vividly. I don't know if you can relate, but I remember sitting there and the waitress brings over the bill, and the bill was about $14 or $15 for the both of us. And I remember giving my debit card to the waitress and just praying that she wouldn't come back and say, "I'm sorry, sir, there's insufficient funds on your card." Because that was the point in my life I was at, and it was a struggle, to be a man and not be able to afford a $7 to $15 meal for me and my girlfriend. It's not a good feeling. So I was at the end of my rope, and I kind of got to the point where I was just desperate, looking for ways to make money online. I was searching for ways to make money online. I was just searching for a way out, and I ended up buying all these courses. I spent $1,000 here trying to figure out the next best way to make money. I spent $5,000 here, money I didn't have. I put it on credit cards. I put myself in debt, and I just couldn't figure it out. I kept failing and I kept failing. So it wasn't until one day I was home from work after training. I was just sitting on my couch, scrolling through my Facebook news feed that most people do, just scrolling through. And I remember all of a sudden, I wasn't looking for anything in particular. I'm like, you know what? I'm done trying to make money online. I'm done this. Maybe I should just be a personal trainer. It was a depressing thought, but that's the point of my life I was at. So I ended up scrolling through my Facebook news feed, just hanging out, and all of a sudden this video popped up. And it's actually, the video was of my current mentor right now, and this guy was talking about how he had all the same similar struggles as me, how he was in debt, he was broke, he was living paycheck to paycheck, and he had no time freedom. He was stuck to a 9-to-5 job, and he talked about how he was actually gonna do a live webinar where he was gonna break down exactly how he broke free from the rat race, how he was able to earn multiple six figures online, travel the world, and pay off all his debts. So at the time, that was exactly what I was looking for. I was like, you know what? This guy has the results I want. I resonated with him. He was a straight up dude. So I attended his webinar, and ever since then, everything's changed. That's when I kind of figured out this whole world of making money online, because one thing I've learned is that wisdom comes from two places, either mistakes or mentors. And I was making all these mistakes, and it wasn't until I found this gentleman, his name's Cameron, on Facebook through an ad. Maybe you're seeing me right now through an ad, but I attended his webinar, and that's when he broke everything down for me. He trimmed the fat, and he's like, "Look, Julian, I'm gonna be straight up with you. If you wanna make money, this is what you have to do." And he had the results I wanted, so I followed exactly what he said. I did what he did, and it brings me now to 2 years later. I'm traveling the world full time. I haven't woken up to an alarm clock in over 2 years. I fired my boss. I've had months upwards of 10,000, 20, 50,000, and me and my business partner Matthew, we actually just did a $100,000 month, which might sound crazy. And if you would have told me 2 years ago that I'd be traveling the world, living in places like Thailand for 3 months at a time, or Costa Rica for 3 months at a time, or Hawaii for a couple months, making $100,000 in a month, I would have thought you were crazy. I would have said, what drugs are you on? Because that's not a possibility. But the truth is that when you get around the right people who know what they're doing and they're willing to show you that information, your life can change. So it got to the point where me and my business partner, we were doing really well. We were making multiple six figures, but we realized that there was something missing in the marketplace, because yes, we were able to get these results. You know, me and Matt were traveling the world. If you look on my Facebook, you'll see videos of Thailand, pictures. You know, we were having a great time, but we noticed that the everyday average person who tried to earn an income online, they failed, because they weren't willing to go through that learning curve that me and Matt went through, you know, countless hours and tens of thousands of dollars in our education. So we noticed that, you know, yes, we're making money, but it kind of gets lonely when you're the only ones making money. So that's kind of where we gave birth to what's called the Global Affiliate Zone, which is basically our community in a system that automates 90% of what normally needs to be done to make money online. Because normally you have to learn a lot of things. You have to run ads, you have to build capture pages, you have to email your leads, you have to do sales presentations, you have to close sales on the back end, you have to do phone calls. And yes, I was desperate, so I made it happen no matter what, and Matt made it happen, but we realized people weren't willing to go through that learning curve. So our whole idea with the Global Affiliate Zone is we wanted to create a system where the everyday average person has the easiest, fastest, simplest, and quickest way to earn an income online. So ever since we paid a lot of programmers and we did all this work to automate this process, now we're having students come in and get phenomenal results. For example, Dalton Stewart, he was in the military 6 months ago. He plugged into our community, and he's about 6 months into this business, and he actually just had a $45,000 month. Or Dan Prince. Dan Prince is a brain surgeon. You'll meet him in our community in the Facebook group. He was making multiple six figures, working 80-hour weeks as a brain surgeon. He plugged into our community part-time because he was just looking to create some time freedom. And 7 months into the business, now Dan is making as much as he makes as a brain surgeon, but instead of putting 80 hours of work a week in, he only puts about an hour or two a day. And sometimes he follows our training, his ads are running, that he really doesn't do anything and things are rolling for him. And normally that's not possible, but when you have a system that automates 90% of the process of what needs to be done to make money online, the types of results you can get are incredible. So what I'm going to give you the opportunity to do right now is we're actually going to be doing, I actually put together a free course for you, kind of going over the main questions that people have when it comes to making money online. And through my experience and Matt's experience of spending thousands of dollars and countless hours trying to figure this out, we put together a small video course for you for free, which is going to break down the main questions, the main answers, and kind of just trim the fat and give you the information that we spent so much money and time to figure out. So if you click the link below, you're going to be able to get your free membership for the course that we put together for you, and you're also going to register for a live webinar we're going to do where we're going to break down in person live exactly what it is that we do online, how affiliate marketing works, how you take a product, how you take traffic and you send traffic to that product and you create an income. This is exactly what we've done to have 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 months and $100,000 months. But like I said, it's not just us. People in our community are the ones that inspire us, because when you make a bunch of money, it's cool. But when you get a message from the newest person that says, hey, Julian, because of the system that you and Matt put together, I had no experience and I'm 6 months into this business, I just had a $10,000 month or $20,000 month, that feeling fires us up way more than just making money for ourselves. So on the live webinar, we're going to break down exactly how affiliate marketing works, and we're going to break down exactly how our system works, which automates 90% of the process. We're going to show you what we had to do to get the results that we're getting, and then we're going to show you how you can leverage us as mentors to kind of put us to work in your business. You're going to put 6 and 7 figure marketers to work in your business, and we're going to show you how we automate 90% of the process. So right now, click the link below, grab your free membership for the video course we put together for you, and I look forward to seeing you there and on the live webinar. Take care, guys, and look forward to seeing you on the inside.
There you have it, straight from Julian. Him and Jang have done so much to create this system. So many of us are coming in right away and learning how to earn a full-time income online, and they're to thank. Julian actually played some college basketball. I did too. I actually coached for many years and ran a basketball gym for many years, but I got to the point where I needed more money. I needed extra income, and this has just done it for me to where I'm pretty much just doing it full time now. So please click on the link, join us. We'll see you on the inside. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.